Hello everyone and welcome to Tuesday. It occurred to me that yesterday when I was doing the vlog right here, that I started with tilting my head back and talking about it and saying I'd talk about that soon, and then I never mentioned it. I'm fairly certain I never mentioned it. That was relevant because for the past few days, well, let me back up a little bit. Several days ago, I started to have some weird dizziness, and I was like, this feels like vertigo. Definitely feels like vertigo. But I wasn't sure why. And then a few days ago, my ear started to hurt. So yesterday when I started the vlog and I had my head tilted back, I started that way because I was like, oh, this is fun and interesting. But then, of course, the vertigo kicked in a little bit. So today, I am hoping to maybe get into a clinic or something to get them to take a look at my ear. I don't know if I have an infection yet, but if I don't, I guarantee you I'm starting one because my ear is in pain and it feels like it's on fire, and it really sucks because I don't think I actually had one last year. I know there was a time, I believe 2 years ago, where I had several, and that sucked. But just in general, there's been a general trend over the last, decade of me getting ear infections. And it's really just been this past decade, you know, the 2010s, or I guess now 2020. Before that, I never got them. And in college, I started to get them, and I've had a lot of them, and I haven't really been able to figure out exactly why. But for whatever reason, I've got one now, and I'm going to hopefully get in somewhere today to deal with it. I've also got, which I dropped on the floor, I've got this because my parents got the new TV, and the new TV does not have a component. And because of that, I'm going to bring them this thing, which is something I bought a long, long time ago, and I don't have any use for now. Because if we were going to play Wii, we would use component and hook it up to like the FrameMeister or something. So I'm going to go ahead and give them this, and we'll drop this off and continue on our day from here. I didn't get enough sleep last night, so I'm not super thrilled about today. We stayed up and continued to look into car stuff, so we're learning. I mean, every time we spend time to do research stuff, we're learning. It's just, you know, it's a time sink. Well, it works. I mean, I figured it would work, but like, yeah, that I haven't used this in forever. And actually, I got this, and then for some weird reason, I don't remember now because it's been years and years and years ago. It didn't work for us, and Emil let us borrow his. And I think we still actually have his. He didn't need it. But I don't remember why this didn't work for us, but it works now. It might have, honestly, and this is wild, but when we needed this, it might have been back on a 720p TV, and like it didn't work for that or something. I don't know. Anyway, everything works now. This is functional. Good. So this morning after breakfast stream, we had taken a look at the wait time on the minute clinics, and they weren't very long. But we knew that we had to run over to my parents' house first, and we had to take care of something here. So took care of this, went to my parents' house, and then we checked on the wait times, and it's like hours. It's like a 3+ hour wait time. That's how quickly it shifted. So yeah, probably not going to go today then, which is unfortunate. I could do teledoctor. I mean, my symptoms are pretty like right on the money for, you know, an ear infection. So I could do teledoctor. I don't know if I'll do that. I was trying to call my actual provider, and the phone just was busy every single time I tried. So I might try back and then make an appointment for this week. I don't know. Or maybe just get up really early tomorrow and go to the minute clinic. I don't know. It's not ideal, but like it's not getting better. But it's not like killing me right now. There's definitely something wrong, but it's not killing me. But I don't know. I've also had instances where like it's felt like this, and then I've went in and they've been like, yeah, you have a terribly bad ear infection. And I'm like, okay, cool. So it doesn't necessarily have to bother me to be bad. But yeah, probably not going today, so I guess I'll just get other stuff done. Surprise. I've been watching the, I unlocked that. Our key fob's going. It's been going for a long time. Where like I'll hit it a bunch, and then
it may just be a battery, but also this car.
Well, yeah, the car. Anyway, so yeah, I was watching the thing because it was like, oh, the weight increased. So I just went back to work, and then I was watching the thing, and then it dropped down, and I pulled it up later, and it was like 3 minutes, and I was like, okay, I should go. So this was super convenient. Freaking Minute Clinic, it's amazing. Because I literally walked in, and there was no wait.
As long as there's no wait, it's convenient.
I walked in, and I was like, this is my name. Here's my credit card. And it was like, someone will be with you momentarily. There wasn't a song involved. I'm making the song. But then the lady was like immediately like, you can come in. I was like, oh, snap. So I went in. She asked me what my pain level was, 1 to 10. And I was like, 3, I guess. I told her, I said, you know, like, it hurts. I have a really high tolerance for pain. And I know from experience that this particular feeling means it might be worse than the pain I'm experiencing. And she said, okay. So she looked in my ear and she said, oh. She said, I'm not going to lie to you. This is one of the worst ear infections I've ever seen. And I was like, sounds about right. She said, you have both an inner and outer ear infection. And she's like, very rarely is it bad enough where like you can see like the pus and stuff like in the ear. She's like, this is really bad. And I was like, okay. Like, what do you want me to do about it? That's why I'm here. So she prescribed me drops and antibiotics, obviously. And that's where we're at.
We're going to go get them.
So
they're already done.
We're going to go get them because they're already done. And this is actually an antibiotic I've never been on. I've talked about it before, but amoxicillin doesn't work, and that's the first thing they want you to do. And amoxicillin doesn't work for me anymore because of a high school thing. So now we're going to try something completely different because I can't remember the stupid antibiotics I've been on. I feel like every time I go to a doctor, it's a different doctor, and they prescribe me a different antibiotic, and they're like, how'd this one work? And I'm like, I don't remember. She was naming some things that I had never heard of, and I was like, you know what? These are supposed, because she's like, this is supposed to be good for ears. I'm like, let's do it. Let's roll the dice. Let's find out if this one I've never heard of will work out well. So, yeah. The good news is I'm getting medicine, and again, Minute Clinic is awesome because I literally tried multiple times to call the health provider today, and the line was busy, which is insane. The way the places around here work is there's a hub office. You call the hub office, and they have all of these different places all throughout the beach, and then we call the hub office, and they make you an appointment at one of the places. To call throughout the day and it be busy is crazy. It should never be busy. It should always at least pick up and say, you're caller X on the line. So, I don't know, maybe something was broken today. But it doesn't matter, because I got in. Now we have to go get the medicine. What did happen to the blinds? I think a cat wanted to get in there.
I think he did.
Huh. I was about to start the clip, and Mal looked over and was like, what did you do?
It's not that one, it's the other one.
It's true, it's always kept. So, I'm on the road to recovery now with my ear, which is good. Put in some drops earlier, got to put some more drops in right before bed, which will be soon. And I'm taking pills, so it's 2 pills a day and then 4 drops 4 times a day, so 16 drops to try and get rid of the infection. But apparently it was bad, so the sooner we get that cleared up, the better, because it hurts. The other thing that we've been working on is we're moving forward with the figuring out what car stuff we want to do, and it occurred to us, we're like, hey, we are definitely getting rid of the Escape. Whether we decide to just trade it in and not deal with the hassle of doing a private sale, or whether we do a private sale. In both instances, we're going to need the title. We're having a mighty hard time finding the title of the car. It's not going well. And there's a few places that it would be, and we've checked those places, and it ain't there.
No. There's a few other places it might be.
Like what?
Your parents' house.
Yeah. So, I feel like my parents might have it. because there's a few key places that we keep those sorts of documents, and it's not there. So we're gonna have a hard time, trading in or selling this car if we don't have the title.
We can get another one from the DMV.
It's true.
But we have to go to the DMV then.
We have to go to the DMV, and it's $15. Mm-hmm. And $15, you get it in like 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. So as long as we're cool with waiting 2 weeks, that would be fine. If we decide that we are going to get a car sooner, then you have to do like an expedited thing. So then it's like $15, but then more. So like there's ways around it. You can get a new title. But I'm frustrated because I'm sure we have it, or someone has it. Either we have it or my parents. Someone's got it. I don't know where it is. So it's frustrating. But whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Not as frustrating as this year, and it started to hurt worse today, so I'm really glad I went when I did.
Yeah, me too.
Because it ramped up. It was like da 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 da, and I'm like, oh okay. So road to recovery. I'm going to end it here. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, let's meet back tomorrow, shall we?